Welcome to This Is the Day. This is the day. This is it.
This is it.
Drew Crisp.
I'm Bo Chansey.
Absolutely.
Monday.
Monday. It's a Monday.
You know what?
It's a Monday.
You're really good at that. This is the day moment. Like when that red light comes on, you're right there. It's like the consummate professional that you are.
That's right.
You're just right there and you deliver, and then it's downhill.
Truth. Oh, there it is. Because truth be told, the mic wasn't on. My mic wasn't on.
Did you get it?
I got it. Okay. I believe so.
Yeah.
Can you hear me? They can't. I don't know.
Welcome to This Is the Day, Monday
right.
edition.
That's right. June 15th.
It's happening.
2020.
Right in the middle of the month.
June, you are skating through, June.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
Yep.
She comes.
Yep. I like Mondays.
Why do you like Mondays?
Well, here's the deal.
Okay.
Here's the deal. There's so many new opportunities. It's a fresh week.
Like a blank slate before
Blank
you.
slate.
What's this week gonna hold?
Well, here's the deal. Do your weeks begin Sunday or do they begin Monday? Where do you land on that?
I don't think my weeks have ever ended like this.
What's a week?
I'm living in an alternative measure of time where.
Truth be told, if it weren't for the show, I would have no idea.
No idea what day it was.
What date it is.
Basically, they just roll me out, say some things, okay, put me back.
It's your time. Like Hannibal Lecter, we just roll you in. All right.
Okay, what's up? All right.
Oh, man. That's good. Well, good morning.
Good morning to you. Good morning to all of you.
Yep.
So glad that you would join us for This Is the Day.
That's right.
Hope you guys will participate on the show.
Please.
It's a great thing to do. Light up the old chat feature.
Just, anything. Just stream of consciousness. If you want to just throw it out there. Like
Deepest, darkest sin? Go
No,
ahead, just type that in right there.
You're just like, man, I wonder what Gary Sinise is doing. Just type it in. And then maybe Wikipedia article Gary Sinise.
Just attach that.
Attach that to the chat feature.
Yeah, that's
why not?
fun.
Lieutenant Dan, where's he?
New legs.
New legs.
Yeah.
Bo, I think it'd be fun if people click and share the show.
Well, that is a great activity. Mm-hmm. Click and share the show. Mm-hmm. And here's the cool thing. Not everybody knows this, but if you share the show, you might get a mug. Click and share, might get a mug.
That's right.
One of these bad boys right here.
That's right. We're doing the mug.
We're giving away a mug a day.
Giving away
until
a mug
limited
a day.
supplies. Until they're gone.
48.
And then when they're gone, I wasn't going to tell them how many, but now you got it on that one, okay? Okay, well, no longer a mystery on how many we have.
I guess there's a reason you said limited supplies and not the exact
not
number.
Not the exact number? Yeah, that's fine. I don't know. Maybe it doesn't matter, but
Fair
click
enough.
and a share, you might get a mug.
That's it.
And when we run out, we run out. The only way to get a mug is one of these bad boys right here, and it is an amazing mug.
That's
it's
right.
like the greatest mug ever. We give away a mug a day, and you can share either on YouTube or Facebook.
That's right.
Whether you're watching live or later on demand, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, our producer Eric Vines will pick one lucky winner who has shared the show, and we will award you a mug tomorrow, mañana. So we have a Friday winner.
Friday winner.
Yeah, Friday winner of This Is the Day mug, premier mug. And Eric Vines, producer Eric Vines. Who do we have? Who's our winner?
Yes, so today's winner is none other than Judith Carr. Way to go, Judith. You got a This Is the Day mug. And I just want to point this out too.
Yeah.
Because we got a message on in the chat on Facebook that said, good morning from Linda Rindeau, who said, good morning from a proud member of the This Is the Day Mug Club. My mug arrived on Friday. Thank you so much. It made my day.
Yes!
Way to go.
Linda, you got your mug.
There is an exclusive
So,
mug now.
Linda, we need a picture of your mug with your mug.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and get one of those bad boys. We want to show that on This Is the Day. And Judith, you're getting a mug. It'll be coming in the mail. So
Judith Carr.
Judith Carr. All right.
Okay.
Now, you could be the next Judith Carr.
Yeah.
You don't know. Click and share, you might get a mug.
That's it. Bo, I think there's probably some people at home going, man, there's so many people that watch This Is the Day. I mean, there's tens of thousands.
Yeah,
I mean, how in the world am I ever going to be able to get the mug? Well, I want to present an opportunity to you. You could get a hand-painted This Is Day mug from me. very affordable. It's only $48. Okay. You let me know. Limited supply. I only have 3 mugs at this point. I've only hand painted 1, but I'll get right on it if you want to make sure, So just in the chat, just say, yeah, let me know, and I'll personally drive it over to your house. Listen, I got kids, and they're not getting any younger, and their crap's getting way more expensive. Like, come on, man. Listen, okay, I'm just kidding, guys. I'm kidding.
I don't know whether to be mad or proud.
That's where I want
Can
this.
I see the?
Yeah, absolutely,
see this?
absolutely, yeah.
I feel like I was supposed to go. Okay, this is a knockoff. This is not the
Not the
officially
original.
licensed.
Can we get a side by side? Yeah,
limited quantities here. And yet, I look at this and I'm like, I know our viewership. I know them, and they don't want this anymore. They're like, I'll pay $200 for this.
Oh,
okay?
no.
All right. I think we have a new sponsor for the show, Crafts by Drew.
Crafts with this. You can get your own This Is Day mug. I ran out of room for the.
Yeah, that happens. Yeah. When you run out of room, just drop the.
And also, I don't know, some of our viewers may know this. How do you paint on ceramics? Like, I know there's like a spray. True story. I painted, then I went to do the spray, and this haul just ran down. I had to do a repainting of the logo.
It kind of adds to its charm there. Yeah,
but so, I don't know. People may know, and they can school me in the chat. Like, how do you paint on ceramic?
So I had this great idea to make these really cool mugs and give them away.
Beautiful idea.
You went and totally outdid yourself once again.
Oh,
all right, it's Monday.
That's it.
And click and share might get a mug. Not that mug, this mug.
Yep.
And that's a one of a kind, just like you. And we're glad to have you here Monday. I hope you had a great weekend. Drew, did you have a good weekend?
Oh,
what'd you do this weekend?
Wonderful weekend.
Yeah.
Wonderful weekend, Bo. I actually decided I had taken the drive. Along the coast, like if you start at like Hampton Beach, kind of come up, and you start hitting out some of those other beaches. I was like, I'd done that in the car, but I was like, man, I wonder what it would be like to bike. So I boked.
You boked?
I didn't boke. I biked the Ocean Boulevard there.
Okay.
I took a video for you to kind of give you some visual.
Good. I need to see you on a bike.
Sir Bo Chansey decided to video my what did I do this weekend. I am here on this water path. Yes! Gentleman on a motorcycle just said peace. Absolutely. Here near Church Road. Got some people a little barbecuing out there. I'm near these flowers and I'm just here looking at all New Hampshire coastline has to offer. My word, way to go. Beautiful. And this is pretty much kind of state of affairs right now. We'll get back on her and get rolling. Bo, there was so many adventures along the water path there.
Yeah.
At that point, didn't know the name of the road. Ocean Boulevard, is that what they call it?
I don't know.
I saw another sign that said 1A. Is that what it's called? I don't know.
1A?
1A?
Yeah.
I don't know. But it goes along, and man, there was some guys. This is one of my favorite moments. Okay, there was some guys. There's a house, and they had all these planters and these beautiful pink flowers, and they were all the same flowers. 2 gentlemen, both wearing ascots. Both holding White Claws, talking about the flowers, and I was just like, beautiful, and he said, the day, and I said, those flowers, like, oh, this is this moment as I'm biking, and it just like, I shared with them, they were loving, it was just a good moment. Lots of free stuff along the road.
It would have been better if you'd said the ascots.
The ascot.
Beautiful! The day, the ascots!
It was so rare, the visual of them and ascot. I was like, is this an ascot party? Like, are you both just a part of a club
I've never seen an ascot in the wild.
Right. I mean, they were polo shirts.
Once.
And then ascots. Yeah.
I would wear an ascot.
I would too.
I would too. I think I rock the ascot.
And the flowers it was a beautiful house. They did a great job with it. But yeah.
Okay.
And then again, there was a free grill on the side of the road on a bike. Can't get it. Free.
Did it have wheels on it? You could have just like strapped it up there.
There was like a free oven on the, you know.
Oh, yeah.
And again, it might be more difficult, but man, it was great. Beach Plum. You familiar with that place along the road? The Beach Plum. I was like, I love it. I didn't stop there, but I love the name because it's a play off of Beach Bum. It's good there. Way to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. Okay. Good day. This does highlight of the weekend, and then ate some tamales.
Tamales?
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't make them, but I purchased them and made them.
Yeah.
It's great.
I like tamales.
Yeah, it was like a sweet, some kind of sweet masa. It was great.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Delicious. Bo. I feel like I'm missing something really big that I did. Oh, service. We had service.
We did.
It was great service.
Yeah, I enjoyed it very, very much.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know.
The worship team's killing it.
I might be biased, but it was great service.
I'm definitely biased.
Yeah.
I think this is the greatest thing ever. I love it.
Right.
Yeah.
Since whole bread with no slices.
No slices. Yeah, pre-sliced bread.
But what did you do this weekend?
Well, it's pretty exciting times. I was hanging out in the backyard, and we have a fountain back there, and the dogs they walk around the bridge and they go over our little fountain and they get close, and I know that Lady Longfellow wants to swim. I could see it in her, but she's just not diving in there.
Okay.
And so every now and then I let her go for a little swim, but I got to put her in. And so the Wiener friend swims. I got a little video of Lady Longfellow swimming in the backyard.
Here we go. 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 Here we go.
I love Griswold came over and was like, hey, good
Griswold's
job.
like, you did it. Oh my, you were just so little and you just went right across. I don't understand how. That was great. Yeah, Griswold's reaction was awesome. My favorite though is the little, just hold her over. I don't want to like torture her, so but it is great to see the little legs do that. And Griswold, as a retriever, he is a swimmer. And then our other dog, Charlie Brown. You can see her in the background, and as soon as I picked Longfellow up to take her over to the water, she gone.
She's like,
I'm gonna be inside.
Not today.
She's out of that. Yeah, you got to look for that, or she's out of there. So yeah, that was the the big to-do-ments at the Chancy Casa this weekend. Last night I did something I hadn't done in a while. I baked a cake.
Absolutely.
For the Sumstress. So long history of cake baking for the Sumstress. She asked for a cake, I bake a cake. She's like, I'd like a cake, I bake a cake. I know exactly what kind of cake she wants. In fact, I just got a text, I was out and about, and she says, I'd like a cake. And I know exactly what she wants. I went to the store, and I bought the Duncan Hines yellow cake mix and the Betty Crocker chocolate frosting. That's what you got to have.
She's a yellow cake fan. I'm a yellow cake fan.
Yeah, this is the cake that she wants.
Okay.
I know exactly what she wants.
I love yellow.
I have probably baked in my lifetime 100 of these cakes.
Yeah.
I've never eaten one. I don't know that I've ever had a bite of one. I bake the cake and I present it to her. And I made this one with love too. This one was perfect, like golden brown across the top, perfectly done. Iced it, with that chocolate frosting. And
what is the
cake?
aversion to eating the yellow cake?
It's not my cake, it's her cake.
Okay.
I don't have an aversion.
You just present and say.
It's her cake.
Like the entire cake?
Yeah, so like what happened when she was pregnant with Ace and Inslee, she craved yellow cake with chocolate frosting.
Okay.
So I'm making sometimes 3 of these a week back then. And, and just, I wasn't eating them because they're, I was trying to you can only make so many cakes.
Right.
That was actually an improvement when she was pregnant with Liza, our oldest. She was into mint chocolate chip ice cream cakes. Baskin Robbins.
Okay.
Man, those are like $20 a pop.
Yeah, that's a little. We're gonna preserve.
Yeah, this was
as long as we can.
This was way better. So.
Okay.
Yeah, a little nostalgia for me last night, baking a cake, and she was like, I brought it to her, and she didn't know I was doing it. She's like, you didn't have to do that. I'm like, you said cake, I got you cake.
Man, I'd say you got some brownie points.
Nah.
But that would be offensive to the cake because you were talking cake. I can't say. I actually do like yellow cake. I really do.
I heard.
Yeah, I really do.
You got really excited about it.
Man, I love it. Yeah.
He's fishing for a cake.
No, I'm not. No. This isn't like a pork pie situation. Remember that, where it's just like, yeah.
I know, I'd make you one, but then that would feel wrong. Because
Right.
I only make them.
Yeah. No, I'm not.
That's like a holy moment for us.
No, but if anybody is making one, and you want to
Share that. Yeah, I might try it. It might be delicious.
So good.
All right, Drew. It's time for our verse of the day.
Verse of the day.
YouVersion Bible app gives us a verse every day, and we share that here on This Is the Day. So if you don't have the Bible app, I encourage you to download it, use it every day. It's great to meditate on. Today's verse is 2 Thessalonians 3:3. It says, "But the Lord is faithful, and he will strengthen you and protect you from the evil one." All right, I'm reading it again. "But the Lord is faithful, and he will strengthen you and protect you from the evil one." That's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is faithful. I love that just to consider and pause and really wrestle with the fact that God is faithful. But that's our real, because I don't know that, like, we don't really live in what I would call typically a faithful world. Even with so many options and so much change, even in simple things like, we're moving here and there and from this and that, and it becomes, I think, increasingly difficult to even understand, to be faithful, full of faith and loyal, and that God is for you and he doesn't change, and that's not going to shift, and he's not going to withdraw his love and then all of a sudden go, "I'm done with you. That's it. Had it. Enough."
Yeah.
He's not doing that.
Right.
He's faithful.
I think that we do have this kind of anxiety a little bit around that people in our lives will maybe abandon or leave us or cancel us out of their lives, or and that God is faithful, that he's loyal. That is huge. That he's not going to abandon us.
Yeah, it's kind of like this. It's almost like like you're dead to me. Like you're out of my world.
Right.
You're too much for me, or you're not. It's, and you get enough of that, or you do it enough. I mean, we're certainly all, I think, maybe prone to do that. And I think it gets really hard to understand. Wait, he's actually faithful. He will never leave us nor forsake us. He doesn't abandon us. He's always with us and always good and always full of love. And he's, also our faith originates with him. He's the pioneer, trailblazer, perfecter of our faith.
Yeah.
Yeah, so even following him and walking with him and having faith in him is derived from the one who is faithful. He is full of faith.
Yeah. I think the question then I would have for God in this space is like, how do you do it? Like,
because I'd give up on me a long time ago.
I know, like when I hurt you so many times, like, how do you keep coming back and allow me to, like, how can you build that into me? Because I know that would be, Jesus was like that, because he's the image of our Father, and like, how can I be made more into that image of somebody who doesn't do that? Yeah. That's good.
Yeah, the more we rely on him and know that, and that's what, and he will strengthen you. That's what the next part of this is. The one who is faithful, he will strengthen you. So if you feel weak, you feel, tempted, you feel like the trials are too great, you feel like the pressures are too much, and you're just going to crack, and you're going to give up, and you're going to write people off. He's faithful. He will strengthen you, and he'll protect you from the evil one.
What a good word.
All right, I got one other thing from this. I just would encourage you, great verse, chew on it, one verse, meditate on it all day. But if you want to read 2 Thessalonians chapter 3, there's a word in that chapter of the Bible. It's the word busybody.
Busybody?
Yep. The word busybody is in there. And as I was reading and praying through 2 Thessalonians 3 today, the word busybody is the one that was just like, yeah, I was like, oh, and really just kind of honing in on that there are those, any of us could do this, but where we become busybodies, where essentially like agitators and just pot stirrers, and we're not really active in the Lord or active in our faith. We're just out there getting up in everybody's business. Anyway, I was like, all right. I was like, it's so cool, like reading that today going, yes, Lord, I don't want to be a busybody?
I'm a busybody, man. I was like, man, I gotta have something to do. Let's paint a mug, you know? Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, I think being active is one thing, but you know, a busybody is one who's probably doing damage with,
Right.
yeah, with their actions. That's not damage.
No. Yeah, but there's people that, and I think I'm in that space, like just like, okay, what's next? What's that? You know?
Yeah, I gotta do something. It's hard to.
It's hard to like settle and.
Well, I think, yeah, and again, that's he's faithful and he will strengthen you and protect you from the evil one, because there is that temptation to, like, some of it's an identity thing. I think, like, okay, I gotta prove myself. I gotta be somebody. I gotta do something.
Yeah.
So.
A person people don't want to cancel or, you know, be around.
Oh, yeah, that's
There it is.
horrible.
2 Thessalonians.
Yeah, one of the things, one little thing too, I was hanging out with some friends this weekend and enjoying their company, and we got on, like, just briefly on the subject of social media, and I just said, yeah, I was like, I tell my kids this, and you know, myself, and you know, really anybody who will listen, is that if you're on social media, and most people say, well, I'm not on Facebook, and you probably are right now. You know, I'm not on. You know, and what people are saying is, well, I don't use it like, you know, those people or those people over there. What I would say to you is that when it comes to social media, whatever, you know, Instagram, you know, Snapchat, TikTok, anything, Twitter, if you don't have a strategy for why you're there and what you're doing, then to use that tool, because it is a tool. If you do not have a strategy to use that tool is using you. I guarantee it. And you probably have no idea how. Yeah. But that tool will be using you, and or others will be using that tool to use and manipulate you. So make sure you have a strategy. If you're like, why I don't even know what that means, I would say maybe take a time out.
Yeah. Are you on social media, or is social media on you? It sounded more profound in my head.
I was gonna go with it and maybe just like, get off me, social media.
I'm off social media. I'm off of it. I'm not on it anymore.
Makes it like social media is going, I'm not touching you.
I'm off of you.
I'm
off of you, social media.
You.
Social media, stop. Okay, fine. What? Let's scroll.
Social media is touching me.
Social media is touching me. Oh, look at this.
We got a barrier. Don't cross the line.
I'm not on social media right now.
I mean, I only log in 5 times a day.
It was a good word, man. Strategy.
I just scroll through it during the commercial break in the news. Just kidding. It's horrible. What happened there?
Well, our sponsor, K, the letter K.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I forgot. Special.
Special.
Yeah.
And I think that looks like a cactus.
It is a cactus.
So I brought that.
Sure
but yeah, we're sponsored by the letter K, and I wanted to make sure that we remember and mention that. Yeah. So, yeah.
Okay.
So use the letter K as often as you can.
All right. I got this calendar. Hangs out in my closet per the sumptuous decree.
Closet with a K.
She has spoken. It is not closet with a K, it's closet with a C.
Oh, okay.
And I mean, I'm not, look, K is special.
It's special.
And we're not going to go, it's for special things at special times. And we're not going to go throwing the K on to things that start with C. We're not doing it, K. We're not doing that to you. We're not going to patronize you, K. We believe in you too much, so.
I think that might be the K strategy. Like cactus with a K, like K's trying to get into it
because
it's been in C's shadow for too long.
It's not in C's shadow, it's its own thing.
Okay.
Let it be its own thing.
Okay.
Okay?
We believe in you, K.
I do. All right, so I got this closet calendar, both with C's.
Yep.
And once a day, I pull a page off and I bring it in. And we've got for Monday, an animal is weird page.
Oh, I love these.
Animals are weird, not
They
animals is weird. I messed up there. Animals are weird page. So, all right, the day is about flamingos. This is a fact I actually knew. I did know this. Flamingos are naturally white. Their diet of brine shrimp and algae turns them pink.
Whoa, what?
Yeah, and then our flamingo, I love this, our flamingo says, feeling fabulous.
Feeling fabulous. You know, the diet is what turns their, like...
Are you playing, or did you not know?
I did not know this.
Oh, yes, flamingos are white.
They're white.
Yeah, so they're naturally
Born white.
They're just, they'll go, if they eat something else...
They would go that color.
They would just be white. No, but the the pink in the shrimp in their diet and algae is what turns them pink. So it turns their skin pink.
That's fascinating.
Yeah, that's why my hair's this color. Nacho cheese Dorito dust.
And that's what, so I mean, that kind of.
I will eat a bag of nacho cheese Doritos just to get to the dust at the bottom.
So would that be true for us? Like if I started eating
No.
large amounts of
No.
something that was blue, would I become blue?
Yeah, you'd not be a Smurf.
Would I wonder, has anyone tried this? We should figure this out.
Violet Beauregard?
Violet, you're turning violet, Violet. Yes, good. Well, that's a fun
Little
thing.
Willy Wonka reference.
We love
so you may not
Big
have known.
Wonka fans
Yeah.
over here. We are.
Okay, and then, flamingos.
Okay.
Now you know. Animals are weird. I love that. And then in the kitchen,
Yep.
we've got another calendar, and it gives us a national day to celebrate every
Okay.
day, because every day is we're celebrating. So June 15th, we got a reason to celebrate, and I like this one. Today is National Electricity Day.
Ooh, it's electric.
It's electric.
Okay.
Yeah. You feel the sparks here?
Use this.
Sparks are flying.
Oh, sparks have been flying for months now. Here's the deal. I think everyone uses this every day. This is one we need to.
Kind of celebrate it, yeah.
Yeah.
When you flip that light switch and it's like,
Light.
light. I mean, I think we lose some of the awestruck wonder of this
Right.
incredible thing of electricity, because it becomes so commonplace. But what if we didn't have it?
Well, yeah. What? Have you thought about that today?
How much-
What if you didn't have electricity?
Like how much electricity we use just for this show. This
Yeah.
is the day. Like what if that went away? What would that be like?
Shut her down.
It's not,
Wow.
it's not as good.
That's not as good.
Yeah, without electricity, it's
It's kind of
kind of bad.
dark. I mean, I think we could get used to it.
I don't know. It's a lot of, just a lot of dark.
It is a lot of dark. I wonder if people at the home have turned the lights off in their house.
Everybody's just sitting in the dark.
Everybody's sitting in the dark. That's
You know
okay.
what? Let's bring electricity back.
Yeah, come on. It's National Electricity
There
Day.
you go. Way to go, electricity!
I love electricity.
good. I do
Oh,
too.
man. The electrons, and they're passing, and they're passing. Whoop, whoop, chop, poof, atoms, do.
I think about it a lot, like at church, because sometimes, like when it comes to financial giving and leading the church, people are like, "Give me something to give to." Like, I want to feed children, which is great. I'm all for feeding
Absolutely.
children, all right? I want to really do this. I don't want to pay the church's electric bill. And I'm like, I do. I pretty much enjoy, the climate-controlled environments that we create, the microphones that are powered, the instruments that are plugged in. The electricity really enables us to communicate who Jesus is and share that. And this is the day.
Yeah.
So all for paying the. I think that is a pretty important thing.
We should have electricity-free Sunday. Like we should have a day. We should have one Sunday where we just don't use any electricity at church.
Well, I've done it before.
Okay.
I have been, in the church plant days, you show up and the power's out, or
It's a field.
man, yeah, you're just like, it's not as fun.
Just one acoustic guitar. A lot of people with fans saying, "What did he say?
Yeah.
What did he? I can't hear him.
No,
I can't hear him."
Now listen, you can do it. I mean, people are like, "Well, Jesus didn't have electricity." You know what? That's true, but neither did anybody else. So they were kind of, that was the norm.
That was kind of how it worked.
It was a cultural norm for them.
You know what's crazy brilliant about Jesus? Okay, so like no electricity, amplification, gets out on a boat to push himself out a little bit to teach so that the water would reverberate the sound out. Amazing. Like crazy brilliant.
Well, I mean, they built amphitheaters, or you would have even natural amphitheaters where, like,
rocks.
the hills around you and things. They would find spots like that where you go to then communicate.
Yep. I mean, genius.
Yeah.
Genius.
Absolutely. So, we use the tools we've got. We've got electricity. We're using it.
We're using it.
Hopefully using it in a way that builds God's kingdom.
Yep.
So use your electricity and enjoy it today. All right. It's Monday.
It's Monday.
And you're a Monday guy. Just your energy. It's electrifying.
It's electrified.
I feed off of it, but because I'm maybe not a Monday guy. Like maybe I'm like, I had a case on the Mondays. So I know there's some other people out there, they could use a little motivation.
Little motivation.
A little motivation Monday for
Well,
us.
I've got one of the most motivating songs you've ever heard in your life to begin. So this is Motivational Monday song.
It's just a motivational Monday. I wish it was Monday.
That's right. That's right. Yes. It's Motivational Monday. We've got a wonderful motivational poster to show everyone.
Okay.
Little hoops.
Let's see
little
it.
hoops. Okay. Throw it up there. We've got the goal. That's your goal. Act as if what you do makes a difference. Period. It does. Period. William James. Absolutely. Act as if what you do makes a difference. It does.
It does.
It really does.
Absolutely.
I don't want to get too philosophical here, Bo, but cause and effect, you know? Butterfly wings. Big waves. I mean, everything is interconnected. What you do matters.
Act if what you do makes a difference. It does.
It does.
Act if what you don't do makes a difference.
For sure.
Too, yeah. There's
at
some
that.
things that maybe you're thinking about doing, you should probably skip.
Okay, fair enough.
There may be some things that you were going to skip, you should probably do.
Okay, yeah. Strategy. Think it through.
Yeah, what are we doing today? This is the day. This is the day. So
Yeah.
what are you going to do today? What are you not going to do today?
You talking about my mug again?
Nope.
Okay.
I told you I'm a fan.
Okay.
That was time well spent, my friend.
No, that's a good word right there, to think through kind of what you're going to do today. And some things maybe benefit, some things maybe not.
Yeah, I think that's good motivation.
Yeah.
Yeah. Act as, and I know sometimes we think, well, I don't matter, I'm insignificant. That is not what God declares about you.
No.
So you're gonna believe, the outside voices. You're gonna believe what the world says. You're gonna believe, maybe what you've come to think about yourself. Or you're gonna believe what the Creator of the universe declares about you, that you have extreme value,
Yes.
and that He has a plan and a purpose for you. You're gonna believe that, or are you gonna believe this other nonsense?
Right.
Yeah. What you do and don't do makes a difference.
Right.
Yeah.
It's a choice. You got a choice right now.
You get to choose.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the beauty of this relationship with God is a relationship requires a choice. That's where, now we are getting a little philosophical.
Here we
'cause-
go.
No, I know, but
Here we
it's
go.
important because, sometimes we get into that, free will and what does that look like? And look, our God, this God who spoke everything into existence, He is relational to the core, through and through.
Yep.
He is relational.
Yep.
And He creates us to be in relationship with Him, and then through that relationship, we are then enabled to be in a relationship with one another. Rooted and established in His love. And if we neglect that, or even get mad at God and go, well, why do you allow this, and why do you allow that, and how dare this happen, and where are you in this, and why is this happening, and so much of it is because we've not accepted and believed who He says we are, that we do have value, we are important, we're not insignificant. And His love is meant to not only come into us, but then move through us. And the things we do or don't do have impact around us. So, sometimes I know that when I've gotten most frustrated with God, where are you in this? Why aren't you doing something? He's like, well, here you are. I've put you here. What are you doing? How's my love moving through you?
Yeah.
Ooh, oh, yeah.
That's our show, folks. Thank you so much. Oh, man, that's a good word right there.
It's pretty awesome. I
That's
love
good.
that about God.
Rooted and established in love. You're throwing out some Ephesians in there. Then we had so much there. Oh, whew.
Yeah. Yeah, we want those roots to really get in there and spread. And then, the deeper those roots go in His love and are more established in that and firm, the larger the tree grows.
There you go.
And now you got a tree that's going to produce a lot more trees, because and the bigger growth, it provides shade, it provides refreshment, it's useful. I want us to flourish.
Come on now.
Yeah, but you can't abandon His love.
Nope.
Don't get outside of that. Doesn't work.
That's good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Motivational Monday. If you're not motivated now, I don't know what we can do for you.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's good.
You
Yeah.
what do you want to do?
Where are we at?
Do you want to?
Yeah.
Did you bring a game to play?
Yeah.
Do you have something?
I do have a game for us.
I heard.
You want to play it?
Let's do it.
Okay. This is
I
our,
like
me and Emoji Games. I love playing Emoji Games.
Yeah.
So I've got a children's book edition. You like children's books?
Okay, so we did movies last time.
Movies, Tom Hanks movies.
Yeah. I did good. I got them all.
You were
did.
fantastic.
Uh-huh.
And we talk a lot about children's books. We have a shared love for Roald Dahl and Shel Silverstein, things like that. I've got some kind of classic children's books, and you got to guess them via the emoji. All right. So play along at home as well. Chime in on the chat. All right.
Chat.
Here we go.
Okay, what do we got?
Here we go.
Okay, so a spider,
A spider.
a web, and a pig. I'm gonna say Charlotte's Web.
Charlotte's Web by E.B. White is absolutely
All
correct.
right.
Yes. Oh, Wilbur. I love it.
Wilbur.
Okay, let's go to the next one.
Oh,
Okay.
well, I already got it.
It pretty much nails it with the first two.
We
right?
got a blondie from Molly.
Yep.
We got, looks like 1, 2, 3 bears.
Right. Yep.
A cottage.
For sure.
A bed.
Uh-huh.
And a bowl of soup.
Right.
It doesn't look like porridge, though.
Okay, listen, you
There's a
can only
carrot in my
do so much with
porridge.
emojis.
Goldilocks and the 3 bears.
That is absolutely correct. Good job, Bobo.
Thank you.
All right, next one.
Okay. I don't get it, but
It's so literal.
we have what, a green?
Okay, what you just give
Okay.
us a guess, Bo.
Like a green square,
Green square.
couple of
Green square,
eggs
sunny
and a
side up.
pig. Green eggs and ham?
That's
Oh my
absolutely
goodness.
correct.
That's
Absolutely
terrible.
correct. By the Mr. Seuss. He never actually completed his doctorate. All right, next one.
All right, so we got
Okay.
some hands,
Hands.
a mouse,
Right.
chocolate chip cookie,
Right.
and milk.
It's a little bit of a curveball.
I have no idea. Like, I'm stumped. I don't know what this is. What is it?
It is if you give a mouse a cookie. It's like this. Pretty famous. Is it famous? Is it famous? Okay. Yeah. All right. I think they did other ones, right?
I missed that one.
Okay, that's fine.
I've never heard of that
That's
book,
fine.
so that's
All right. And then I think we have one more. All right. Last one. Okay.
a choo-choo train,
Right.
a railroad track,
Right.
and a mountain.
Yeah.
Well, just a guess.
Yeah.
The little engine that could?
Absolutely. There it is.
I've heard of that
Woo!
one.
All right.
What was this mouse book?
Okay, so I think really the point of the narrative is if you give a mouse a cookie, you got to give him a glass of milk, and then
Well, you can't just give a mouse a cookie.
yeah, then if you give him a
Yeah,
glass of milk, you got to give him right and all this, and there's all these build-ups to maybe we shouldn't just be generous, you know.
So
I think that's
yeah,
the point of the book.
Yeah, you give a mouse a cookie, then you gotta give him milk, and then you know now the mouse is dependent upon you. So
Right.
you know,
Yeah,
teach a mouse to bake.
Teach a mouse to bake.
Teach a mouse to bake. That's the moral of the story.
Yes.
It's a play off of teach a man to fish.
Yeah, it really is. And a lot of it is like, well, I'm a mouse, and I have not been given the resources that I need to bake. And so there needs to be a system built in. You know, I mean, there's a lot of different philosophies of.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that's probably why I missed that book. Feels a bit like,
You did great, though.
like
You did
economic philosophy.
Yeah,
which,
yeah, for sure.
I'm not an economist.
great. Economologist.
Econominumerist?
There are a number of them.
Yep.
So, good job, Bo.
Thanks. Enjoyed playing the game with you. Sad that I missed one.
It's okay.
But you know, it happens every now and then. I didn't know that. Hey, we've got a little MCC communication for you.
We do.
Yeah, you know, our church, we love to love people in lots of different ways and minister and serve to all kinds of felt needs. And so we have a free financial webinar coming up. So we have a slide for that. And this webinar is on Wednesday, June 17th, so just a couple days away from 7 to 8 p.m. on Zoom. So here's the thing. If you're struggling financially or need a better financial plan, or just a financial plan. Like,
Okay.
I know a lot of times, like, you realize, wait, I have no plan. This is a great webinar to kind of get started and think about that and get some resources. Or, you know, if you know people who are struggling with that, maybe family, maybe your children, things like that, this would be another thing you could participate in to get some tools to help some other people. And so you can join the MCC Finance team as they do this free webinar. There'll be a link in the chat feature that we encourage you guys to click on, check out, and sign up for that.
Yeah. I love that that this is offered and available. I went through it, and it was really, really helpful. So,
yeah,
great stuff.
awesome.
Yep.
Very cool.
Good. Well, Bo, I don't know if you noticed this, but there is a union leader on this desk.
I saw it.
A union leader.
It's been like I've been distracted the whole time.
Yeah.
And couldn't wait to get into that.
Okay, I may need to move you.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
All right.
We have the Monday, June 15th, 2020 edition, a premier paper of New Hampshire,
Yep.
the Union Leader. And got a treat for you, Bo. On the front page, an article by the godfather of my children, Mark Hayward.
Mark Hayward's back in action.
Back in action. Don't call it a comeback.
Mark loves that front page, man. He just like...
Writing about literature and things like that.
Okay.
The books they're choosing to use in high schools and such. But
Sweet.
Great prayer and a great chuckle.
All right.
All
Which
right.
one are we doing first?
Well, let's go chuckle first.
Chuckle first.
Then we'll go to the prayer.
All right, I'm
but the
ready to
chuckle
chuckle. Here we
is,
go.
you know a book is a success when everybody pretends they've read it.
Facts.
Facts right there, right?
Oh, yeah. That was outstanding.
Is that the one with the hero and they have a problem and then they have to overcome that?
They resolve that?
They resolve that. Yeah.
Chuckle has a K.
Chuckle has a K. Reach it. Look at that.
There
It
you go.
does. Okay. A small prayer.
Small prayer.
Learning your word, Lord, will bless us and follow us everywhere. Amen.
Oh, one more time.
Learning your word, Lord, will bless us and follow us everywhere. Man, it's living and active, that word.
Absolutely. Powerful.
Powerful, man.
Yeah. Speaks to us.
Yep.
Every situation, every day.
Man, there was this, again, I know you're a big proponent of this market in Maine. They keep
Would
talking
you
about
stop?
that. So that's just, Bo, Chancey support. No, I'm just kidding. Sorry. They were talking about that, but there was this
Silly controversy.
silly. Okay, where is it? Oh, Drew. Oh, man, it was so cool. Right here. A special message from above, okay? There is an organization, Above the Clouds. Have you heard about these guys? Above the Clouds. They seek, let me just read it to you. It's a nonprofit. It's part of a dream flyover. And so they kind of, for children who are dealing with illnesses and things like that, they have all kinds of things. They fly plane, like you typically get to like, we're in kind of a situation right now with the shutdown, but you get to have a flight and they utilize that. And so they were kind of highlighting this really cool organization. And this gentleman here is Dante Woods. He's 11, and they kind of did something for him, and so they were highlighting the story.
Nice.
I thought it was really, really cool.
That's really cool.
Above,
You know what? Planes are just cool. Yeah.
yes. The Cessnas, I mean, they kind of frighten me a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I went up here once
Yeah.
out of the Concord Airport in a plane with a local pilot, his plane. And we took off, everything was good. It was a fall day. And we got up and we were gonna do a flyover of Manchester, like see our campuses, like my house, and we had clearance to do all that. And he's like, okay, but before we do, Bo, I'm sitting next to him, like in the co-pilot seat, and he's like, why don't you grab the controls? I was like, okay.
All right.
And then he says, okay, now, and he lets go, and he goes, now you can fly the plane. And I'm like, all right. So I'm flying the plane. He goes, now just turn this way. We're gonna bank. And so I turn. Here we go. And I'm flying the plane for like 5-10 minutes, and then we come straight forward like this. He goes down. He's like, okay, now bring us back up. And I'm like, oh, I'm flying a plane.
I'm flying a plane. Oh my goodness.
And he goes, okay, now I'm going to take back over, so that we can, fly over to Manchester. And all of a sudden, I don't feel good. While I was flying the plane, I was a little jerky and a little bumpy. And as soon as I stopped flying, I was like, I don't feel good at all. Like at all. And I had just eaten like this 18-inch long sandwich that somebody had brought for me with mayonnaise and pickles and roast beef and cheese. I was like, he got that plane on the ground in under 5 minutes.
Okay.
I hadn't been on one of those since. I thought I was gonna die.
No, it's a little bit like, here we go. We're going in the air.
Not getting my pilot's license.
No,
Not interested. But I like to look up at them.
I do too.
Yeah, I don't want to be in them.
Yeah, I know. It's cool. They let they do that. So pretty neat.
Yep.
There was another article.
Not an article.
And yes, Family Circus. I always kind of go here and look at what this article has to say. And
Still not an article.
again, Queen Condescension, back at it again. Here you go, PJ, the beginner slope. So you've got the main slide, then you've got the children's slide, or as they name it. I think one of my biggest problems here is that what she's doing to him mentally right now is setting him up for so much failure. To say that, hey, you're at the beginner level, and it's like, you're at the level that you're at, okay? There's no need to say, this is beginning, this is the middle, here's the final end, because who's to say her end is his end? He could be going to slopes beyond her comprehension, but she's beginning to set the parameters of what his capacity could be. Who are you, and how dare you? How dare you begin to say this is the beginner slope? He could go way beyond her capacity.
I gotta tell you, I'm getting a little tired of this. You know, I mean, you take something that's so sweet and sometimes just really on point and good, and you totally ruin it.
Yeah.
You know, and
okay.
You know what? I'm gonna tell you, I'm getting a little tired of it. I'm getting tired of it on the show. I'm getting tired of it in our culture at large. How people take things and they know what they mean. They know what was intended. They understand it, and they go in and they totally pervert the whole thing and make up this nonsensical argument where they're offended and upset about everything under the sun. When the reality is, they understood it from the point.
All right.
Here's this little girl. She's taking her little brother over to a slide that is appropriate for his ability. He's gonna slide on that until he's ready to go up to the bigger slide that his other brother was on.
Yep.
That's a great thing. We're gonna help you out here.
That's good. That's actually really good. There's no need for me to usurp myself into this story and say, because again, the reality is there are beginning level
I mean, don't get me wrong, we better do this again tomorrow.
But I'm getting tired of it.
Aren't you tired of it, like in general? Like, this is what people do. I'm mad. How dare you? Oh, my good. You know. Stop playing dumb. We're dumb enough as it is.
Yeah. No, and listen,
Dumb.
Again, we
playing dumb. There's a rant.
Benefit of the doubt. Did pass away. Did die. There's no longer any benefit of the doubt. No.
No. Why would you do that?
No.
You'd have to have trust.
R.I.P. You'd have to have trust. Hey, the giraffes.
What about the
In
giraffes?
Britain, Woburn Safari Park. These giraffes are ready to get back at it.
How do they know?
I don't know how they know, but they are. I'm really beginning to think that they're putting that agenda into the giraffes. Giraffes are like,
no, we're good.
Did anything change? I don't know. We are stuck in this prison of what you call a sanctuary. Nothing's changed for us. Now there's just going to be people trying to shove food in our mouths. So
I like the giraffes.
I love the giraffes.
Ace has a friend who just grew really rapidly and really tall. And for a couple years now, I've been calling him a baby giraffe because when he runs or does anything, he's like a baby. Like we playing mini golf, he's fallen into the water like 3 times. I'm like, oh, there's a baby giraffe. It makes me so happy.
I'm sure he loves that.
He does.
He does.
No,
Yeah,
he's really embraced it. The baby G.
The baby
Baby G.
Oh, man. Man, why isn't it giraffe with a J?
Why can letters just let them be?
Well, giraffe? Like, that doesn't, I don't know. Why are we doing the J sound with the G?
Giant?
Giant? That should be J-I-A-N-T, shouldn't it?
I don't know, man.
I don't know.
I'm not a letterologist.
Yeah.
A letterchiatrist. I don't know. With a K.
I think that's pretty much, there was a lot of other stuff in there. A good paper today.
Okay.
Good paper.
Okay.
But
Good.
that's pretty much the highlights for me.
It's the best $1.50.
Best $1.50.
I'm not giving to that church. They spend $1.50 a day on the union leader. And we use electricity. What?
Oh my.
I know.
Do you not care for those people?
Yes.
Yes.
Enough that we will share the news.
Yes.
Make fun of family circus. How about that weather?
Yeah, speak of benign topics. Man.
It is benign.
It is.
But we talk about it.
Oh, I love the weather.
You know, it's true. Like when I call my parents in Texas, we are going to talk about the weather.
Absolutely.
It is going to happen.
Yeah.
I'm going to know what's happening with the weather there.
Yep.
That's just the thing.
My mom will slide it in. She'll find a way.
You know, somewhere it's coming.
It's
You
coming.
try to avoid it, but the weather's coming.
What if you just drew a hard line at weather? You know,
No.
You just no. I won't.
Nope.
I've set my boundaries, Mom. I'm not talking about weather.
Yes, but it was very nope.
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 I'll look it up if I care. No, it's like, what?
Well, that's the thing. Like, if I want to know what the weather's like in Dallas,
I can find out.
very easily. the weather app tells me the weather in Dallas.
Yeah.
No, it is a thing because it impacts us.
Yeah.
So in case you guys were wondering,
Please.
74, partly cloudy.
Okay.
Which I still don't understand the difference between partly cloudy and partly sunny. Like, what are we doing here?
Right.
It feels like we're just mixing terms.
There's only so many terms.
Should there not be a standard?
Like name it. Like it's going to be Nona today, and Nona means this.
It means this.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what that means.
I don't
but
either.
Okay.
Okay.
So yeah, we got some weather.
Every day with Jesus.
Every day. All right. Our daily devotion in 140 characters or less, June 15th, says, in the midst of chaos, God is in control. Breathe deep and fix your mind on Him. He can calm the waters of your soul. Oh, that's good. And then the verse is Hebrews 3:1. Therefore, holy brothers, who share in the heavenly calling, fix your thoughts on Jesus, the apostle and high priest on whom we confess. Fix your thoughts. I mean, that's like intentional.
Yeah.
Fix them on Jesus. Be intentional. In the midst of chaos, God is in control. Breathe deep and fix your minds on Him. Look, man, our minds are broken, right? We have broken minds. And if we fix our minds and our thoughts on Jesus, He can provide healing. He provides that for us.
You know, I think, fix your eyes on Jesus, author, perfecter of your faith. There's a lot of focus language in Scripture of just like, what are you focusing on? What are you looking at? One thing that I need to maybe bring out, and you said it in this, God is in control. I want to publicly apologize. That's Twyla Paris.
Oh, yeah.
Is the song. I think I had made mention that I didn't know who that sang that song. I attribute it to Avalon. It's Twyla Paris. So
I'm sure there was
they chimed. That's where I learned it. So thank you so much.
multiple people who were really hung up on that.
Yeah. God is in control. It's a good one to focus on today.
It's a great one. Yeah. So fix your
Through
minds.
Jesus,
Fix your
He
thoughts
is solving this.
on Him. He's got it. Yep. All right, man.
Trivial
Let's play a
Pursuit.
little Trivial Pursuit.
Absolutely.
Drew Chris will draw a card at random from the 1981 edition of Trivial Pursuit. If you get all 6 right, please play along at home. You get all 6 right, you'll get a congratulatory fun dip in the mail.
That's right.
Just a reminder, you can still share the show. You might not get a fun dip, but you might get a mug. Clicking to share might get a mug.
Right.
It's not too late.
Yep.
And I invite you to play along, type your answers in, make a guess. Even if you don't know, I'm going to guess at all 6.
For $130, you can get your own This Is Day mug.
This is
hand painted
Day
by
mug.
me.
Yep.
Only 3 available. Here we go. Blue.
Geography.
What mountains separate Europe from Asia? What mountains separate Europe from Asia?
I don't know. Really poor geography. I'm going to go the Alps.
They wanted the Urals.
The Urals. Never heard of them.
I didn't either. Urals. The Urals.
The Urals.
I did not know those.
I did not know that. I'd never even heard of them.
Okay. Pink.
Pink, entertainment.
What was the name of Beaver Cleaver's brother?
Beaver Cleaver's brother. I know this. I'm just giving them a second.
Beaver Cleaver's brother.
His name was Wally,
Wally.
played by Tony Dow.
Okay. Wally and the Beav.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Good job. Yellow.
Yellow history.
Okay. Which of Hitler's deputies parachuted into Scotland to negotiate peace terms?
Ooh.
Which of Hitler's deputies parachuted into Scotland to negotiate peace terms?
Don't know, so I'm just going to guess one of those guys. Goring.
They wanted Hess.
Hess.
Rudolf Hess.
Rudolf Hess, yeah.
And by peace terms, they mean you join us or we kill you.
Yeah, probably.
Right? Okay.
Yeah.
Brown.
Brown, art and literature.
Okay. What Jules Verne novel features scientists held captive in the submarine Nautilus?
It's, okay. I'm gonna get, it's a lot of leagues under the sea.
Yeah, I'll give it to you. 20,000 leagues.
20,000 leagues.
Under the
I didn't
sea.
want to come up with a number.
Yeah.
We got that right.
Good job.
Okay.
Green.
Green, science and nature.
What alloy do copper and tin form? What alloy do copper and tin form?
Alloy, copper and tin. Bronze.
Bronze is correct.
Ooh, boom
Bronze
shakalaka.
is correct.
Okay.
Orange.
Orange is sports and leisure.
Okay. What was the Montreal Expos home before they moved to Olympic Stadium?
Bummer.
What
I was
was-
going to say it's Olympic Stadium.
Oh, no.
The Expos played where before they moved
Before.
to Olympic Stadium? Montreal. They played Fair Park.
They wanted Jerry Park.
Jerry Park.
Jerry Park.
Did not know that one.
Jerry's Park. I'm so glad the Olympic Stadium's up for
Jerry's
available.
like, I got my park back.
I got my park back.
Man.
Oh, man. Yeah, good. That's
Jerry's Park, you may not know this, but that's where Family Circus goes to slide.
Oh, is that
They
right?
have different sizes.
They have different
There's a
slides, yeah.
beginner slide.
Oh, right,
Yeah,
right,
yeah,
right.
For,
And they're
for
like,
the younger ones.
oh, are
they
you
start 'em out.
beginning? You come over here. This is where you begin. It's
You
like,
start at Jerry's Park.
everyone begins somewhere. Why are you making it such a big deal?
Okay, if you got all 6 right, let us know. We will send you a congratulatory fun dip in the mail, and you'll also get like deep amounts of respect from me because I didn't
sure.
do that great. Yeah,
And I'll also give you a New Kids on the Block Joey McIntyre card.
you will.
Yes.
Joey
if you got it today,
McIntyre.
I'll send you a Joey McIntyre.
There's some people who they screamed as soon as you said New Kids on the Block and Joey McIntyre.
Oh, oh, oh! Oh, oh, oh!
The right stuff.
Right stuff.
Oh my. I
That's a
know.
throwback.
Look at that. Woo.
Not even Thursday.
Yeah, Joey McIntyre. Why do you have this? I don't understand the world I live in. Why do
You wanted
have
me to
this?
bring Jordan. He wanted me to bring Jordan. I brought Joey.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Nope.
Nope.
Nope. All right. You want to do a little
Sermon remix.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Here we are in James chapter 2, and James chapter 2 talks about discrimination. Come on now. Come on. We're in James 2. This was planned. This is God's sovereignty. This is who he is. And it talks about discrimination within the family of God and how God is absolutely 100% opposed to this. And here's why. Discrimination is destructive. It destroys, because here's what God is doing. God is building a family. And if you discriminate within a family, then it destroys what God is trying to build. And so while God has created all people and they're all made in his image, then he is calling us to love all people. And discrimination destroys what God is creating. So let's jump into James chapter 2, verse 1. It says, "My brothers and sisters, believers in our glorious Lord, Jesus Christ, must not show favoritism." I mean, this is like crystal clear. My brothers and sisters, so he's talking to the family, believers in our glorious Lord Jesus must not show favoritism. This is absolutely not okay, completely, totally, 100% unacceptable. And then here's an illustration, verse 2. Suppose a man comes into your meeting wearing a gold ring and fine clothes, and a poor man in filthy old clothes also comes in. If you show special attention to the man wearing the fine clothes and say, "Hey, here's a good seat for you," but say to the poor man, "Oh, well, you can stand there," or, "Yeah, sit on the floor by my feet." Have you not discriminated among yourselves and become judges with evil thoughts? Listen, my dear brothers and sisters, has not God chosen the people who are poor in the eyes of the world to be rich in faith and to inherit the kingdom he promised to those who love him? But you dishonor the poor. Is it not the rich who are exploiting you? Are they not the ones who are dragging you into court? Are they not the ones who are blaspheming the noble name of him to whom you belong?
You know, Drew, I'm so glad that, God speaks in such clear and obvious ways. And that's what's one of the cool things about the book of James is it's really so practical and just so easy to understand. You know, that God is against discrimination. He's against favoritism. Favoritism is like, when you assign value to somebody based on physical assessment and visual assessment. And he says this is not okay, and it's certainly not okay in the church. So discrimination destroys what God is doing and what he's building. And I love that you can read the scriptures, and he speaks very practically. As you said, it's a living word every day. And so as we dive into the scriptures together and unpack that as a church, I think this was God in his sovereignty, ordained that, we would be in the book of James in this time and place, and I get to chew on this and wrestle with that together as he brings healing and wholeness.
Such a good word.
Yeah. Hey, thanks for joining us this Monday for This Is the Day. It's not too late to share the show. Click and share, you might get a mug. Yep. And we'll catch you tomorrow on Tuesday.
Have a special K kind of day.